I'm Ashlyn.
And I'm Zach.
And we're traveling A to Z.
This week we're in a botanical garden in northern Iceland.
We just made it to the city of Akureyri and we're going to go explore. We are at the Akureyri Botanical Garden. It's a public garden. You can just walk around and it's open until the middle of October. I think it's May to the middle of October. And we're gonna see what type of Icelandic plants there are here. So we are currently in the city of Akureyri, which is the northernmost main city of Iceland. I think it's the second or third biggest city, I don't remember, in Iceland. It's really cute. It's a fishing town. It's right on the ocean. Actually, all their cities are right on the ocean. And one of the main things to do in this area is actually to go to this botanical garden, which is what we're exploring. So this is the map of the botanical garden. So not super big. You can get these maps at the front, kind of by the washroom. Yeah, it tells you all about it. There's different monuments you can look at. So the cafe is pretty cool. It has a really nice design. They have lots of windows here. Everywhere in Iceland's a whole bunch of windows. That's because they don't have to pay anything for electricity, which good thing, because it's cold like 8 months out of the year. So right now we're in the Aquari Park. It was established in 1912 as a park, and then in 1957 it was made into a botanical garden. Behind me you could see the old fountain, which is pretty neat. In this botanical garden there's over 7,000 species of different living trees, organisms. Well, I don't know about organisms. I guess they're all organisms, but different trees, bushes, flowers. And all of these 7,000 species are trees and plants that can live in harsh northern environments. So they're from the Arctic area and high north, like Alaska and stuff. So this is a pretty cool botanical garden. Definitely different than you would see in a lot of botanical gardens in other places.
There's a lot of birds around. You can hear them chirping, and that's snow up there. It just snowed last night on the mountaintops, but down here, not a whole lot of snow. It's still relatively snow-free. How's the weather, babe?
It's actually really nice. It's probably, I don't know, 37 degrees or like 6 degrees Celsius or so, but it's not windy at all, so it doesn't feel too bad. You definitely have to wear a jacket and a hat because it is cold, but not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's pretty comfy. Apparently this spiky thing is called a sea holly. At least that's what Ashlyn says.
Well, I think that's what it says. I think that's what the sign says. The flower looks like the picture. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. It's really pretty. There's a lot of different unusual flowers and plants that I've never seen in my life. So it's a pretty cute little garden. It's free, so if you have a little bit of time, I recommend coming and checking it out, because why not? And it's one of the top things to do on TripAdvisor in this little town. So this botanical garden has been enlarged 3 times now since it was opened, and they just keep building onto it. It is currently around 3.6 hectares, which I have no clue how big that is in like the United States numbers, but it's pretty small. But it is a really cute garden and park. So there's different houses in the park. There's a sign here that says it was 1848 on there, but in the brochure it says this is one of the oldest houses and was built in 1880, and it's supposed to be one of the oldest houses actually still around in the whole city. Prior to this being built, there was another house that was like a turf house that was built before it got destroyed in like the 1900s, sometime 1940s. All their houses are pretty much built of wood. So kind of interesting, because there is no trees on this island, hardly at all.
This is a pretty nice park. I think you'd spend a couple hours wandering around seeing stuff here.
I'd say more like an hour if you really want to take your time. But I guess if you're really into plants and want to read every single sign, yeah.
If you're into plants, you could spend a couple hours. If you're not into plants, 5 minutes, you can walk through it.
30 minutes, I would say 30 minutes, 30 minutes. It's a little hard. This is a really cute town. So, some teenage girls one day, or one night, decided to take all the stoplights and make the red into a heart. They took paper and cut it out and then put them on there. I guess they only had like a couple stoplights. Now the town makes all their stoplights with hearts. I think that's really cute. Aw.
So this town, they decorated their trash cans.
He's cute. Oh, look at this guy. It's like a frog. How cute are these? They're made out of like knitted wool, and this one's a frog.
And a trash can.
Just random art. So this town is really cute. We're in the downtown section. There's like no one here. It's pretty dead. A lot of the restaurants are closed. A lot of the shops are closed. I think they're closed for the season because they said see you next summer. This is like fallish, so I think it's kind of their
not peak season. They are closed.
Shoulder season, and there's not much here. We're at the waterfront and it's beautiful right now. And there's this cool little sculpture, which I'm not exactly sure what it is, but to me it looks like a whale tail.
And now we're gonna have a drink in the rooftop, not on the rooftop bar.
It's kind of the rooftop.
Kind of the rooftop, the rooftops out there.
Well, the rooftop's right there. I know, I asked her, I'm like, oh, can we sit by the window? Can I sit over there? And she's like, wait, out there, outside? She thought I was crazy. I'm like, no, inside. So we got this nice little window seat. So we got a little bit of a sunset at the bar while we had a drink. After a good night's sleep, we started along the ring road heading east. Please subscribe below to follow more of our adventures.